The method of preparing the essence is simple, but the guidelines for when and how to prepare an essence are important, I realized. So, the first guideline for preparing an essence is that the flower you want to make an essence of should call you. If a flower is not calling you and you make the essence because someone you think needs this flower, it doesn't work. This I've seen countless number of times. Either the person himself will not take it, or you give the flower, it won't work. So the essence has to be prepared if only and if the flower calls you. Like now we know what it means to be called by a flower. There may be many beautiful flowers, but there'll be one special one that calls us. So then you can make the essence. And if you are in a very right frame, later when you look back, the date and the time when you made the flower essence, which I have countless examples of, it will be something auspicious in that date and time, because it was meant by the universe that this remedy should be prepared. Like with this divine love governing the world, it's incredible what was written about it. I have shared it in the book, what message had come about this particular date, and it was supposed to be made on that date, and it had a purpose. So somewhere when we tune in to the right, to the truth, even though our mind may not know, but it is the right moment to make that flower, and then the essence is perfect, like this. But anyway, even if it's not perfect, an essence can be made and can be used. Normally what happens is a flower calls you and then you don't have it in your stock and you want to make it. And I don't have it and then you have to make it. So that is perhaps how it will happen. But suppose you think that from the flower book that this person needs maybe this flower, this quality, and you go and the flower is there and you make the essence, it may not work. So therefore you have to wait for the right resonance before you can make the flower essence. And that has been said actually not only by me, but all people who are genuine in making essences. Like the Australian bush essences, the entire book is dedicated to when the person wanted to make this flower of the eucalyptus tree. They have different eucalyptuses. And he said he wanted to make it and he would never get a flower. He tried thousands of times. Only when it was the right moment could he make the remedy. And it took him years. And I have seen that with me also. Many years can pass and suddenly it's the right moment to make the remedy. So one cannot be impatient to make remedies, even though one knows the method and how to make it. Yeah. And the third thing is that one has to be utterly impersonal while making the remedy, because the vibration of the flower has to come into the water. And it shouldn't be one's own emotional or mental or vital state. So one takes this distance, and in the Bach book of How to Make Remedies by the Sun Method, they put a leaf on the palm of the hand so that the energy from the palm of the hand doesn't go into the water. Because in the last workshop or the workshop before, the first workshop, we tried an experiment of making essence without flowers. So if you just put a bowl of water in a space which is charged, the water carries the energy of that space. So therefore if you put any vibration, then it will be the vibration of that plus the flower.